What is up, guys? It's Tommy here and welcome to the Manchester City Liverpool post-match analysis show. What did you think of this bonkers, crazy mayhem of a game? Let me know. This is why we love the Premier League football. It might not be the strongest league in the world, but it's sure as hell the most entertaining league in the world. What do you think the top four will look like at the end of the season? It's anybody's guess. I think even Everton are in the hunt now for the top four because of this result. Earlier today Tottenham beat Southampton, but yeah, I'm really just happy that Liverpool didn't lose this game, but Liverpool could have won this game as well. I think the correct scoreline should have been something like 4-4. It was just an incredible game. So many chances. I don't even know which team deserved to win this. I think a draw is a fair result in the end. The referee also made a lot of contentious decisions, and yeah, it was a a brilliant attacking display by both teams. I loved to watch it, but I had so many moments where I almost had a heart attack. I'm sorry that I couldn't live stream my Fanzone live reactions, but in the first 20 minutes of the game I just couldn't find a really good reliable stream to watch the game on because it wasn't televised here. So yeah, that's why I didn't live stream it. And Sane had a shot which Mignolet parried it out to David Silva, who almost scored. It was an incredible shot which whistled past the far post, and both teams went for it, in my opinion. Liverpool's best player, either Emre Can or Wijnaldum, Mane also put in a great shift. Coutinho was really off form. I'm very disappointed by how Coutinho has been playing lately. Since his injury, he just didn't rediscover his form before his injury, and he didn't hit the highs. So Jurgen Klopp didn't hit the heights of Coutinho's previous form, so Jurgen Klopp was right to take him off, and Liverpool should have and maybe could have had a penalty in the first half when Sadio Mane was going through, and I think Otamendi clips him, impedes him as Sadio Mane was about to shoot and probably score. Otamendi sticks his leg there and Mane kicks his leg, but because Mane had the ball, it's an infringement in my opinion. It's a foul. And yeah, also there was another penalty incident for Liverpool in the first half where the referee could have given a penalty for Liverpool, but also Man City had a couple of incidents. Raheem Sterling was clipped by James Milner. That could have been a penalty and the red card. So to be fair to the referee, he wasn't biased to any side. It was like both teams had contentious decisions. Both teams had fouls going against them. So both teams could have had a couple of penalties. And what I didn't understand about the referee is that when a Man City player was starting to roll around and scream in agony, he gave a yellow card to a Liverpool player. But when Emre Can was kicked in the chest, studs up by Yaya Toure, he didn't roll around. Emre Can, he's a brave man, he stood up, carried on, and the referee didn't give a card to Yaya Toure. I don't think he didn't even give a card to Yaya Toure when it should have been a red card in my opinion. And Firmino got absolutely clattered by Clichy. Some say that it's not a penalty because Clichy kicks the ball. Have you ever been kicked like that from behind on a football pitch? If you have and you still say that's not a penalty, you are crazy. I have played football on an 11-a-side pitch, and let me tell you, when somebody comes from behind and kicks you in the chest with that much force, you have so much pain in your body, and that was, in my opinion, a penalty, regardless of if Clichy mildly touched the ball. He absolutely clattered Firmino from behind. You just cannot do that. I'm sorry, but that's not what football is about. And James Milner, cool as a lethal finisher, man. 7 penalties James Milner took this season. 7 penalties he scored, and Milner is still unbeaten. I think he took penalties in 47 games. And his record is 37 wins and 10 draws. Or wait, he scored actually in 47 games, I think. 37 wins, 10 draws. So when Milner scores, he's still unbeaten. It was a brilliant clipped ball by Emre Can. I'm just rewatching the highlights after watching the game. It was a fantastic ball by Emre Can to Firmino, who, you know, shields the ball from Clichy, and Clichy just absolutely ends him. And yeah, after we scored, there was a 10-15 minute period where Man City have fallen apart, and Liverpool, instead of really going for it, really going for the jugular, you know, we sat back a little bit. Coutinho puts Firmino through in the 61st minute, and he is one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but Caballero, who made quite a lot of good saves, he saved Lallana's big shot in the first half, and he saved Firmino's shot when he's one-on-one in the second half. So to be fair, even though Coutinho didn't play well, he could have had an assist there. And yeah, that was the moment that Liverpool could have and should have scored the second goal. And also another you know, thing that I just was a little bit disappointed with Liverpool's attitude, that when Liverpool were well on top and we really could have and should have, you know, scored the second goal, we didn't really go for the jugular. Maybe because we were, of course, wary of Man City's lethal attack. And De Bruyne, Sané, Aguero and Sterling, you know, those four players on any day can beat any team. It's like, if you take into account how much money that frontline cost for Man City, Liverpool should have lost today. On paper, you know, Man City have a much, you know, yeah, I mean, a much more expensive squad, but Liverpool more than matched Man City today, and I'm actually really proud of my team. Next week's Merseyside derby against Everton. Wait, it's not next week because it's international break. God damn it, I hate international breaks. But maybe the week after that we will play Everton at Anfield. That's a massive game. Whoever wins this game, you know, can really go for the top four. If Everton win that, then the top four race is wide open, because at the moment I think we are 6 points ahead of Everton. But yeah, if they win at Anfield, which they haven't done in a long time, then it could be wide open. And oh my goodness, the nightmare, the absolute nightmare, Adam Lallana's miss when I think Mane sets up Firmino, he goes through, he very unselfishly passes it across goal to Lallana. If you watch the replays, I think Firmino already slides in and starts to celebrate, because he was 100% certain that Lallana, who usually are so cool, is so cool in front of goal. All he needed to do, just hit the target, it's like 6 yards out, and it's a goal. And Lallana completely misses the ball. He does an air shot. I was tearing my hair out. How on earth can a professional footballer miss a chance like that? I mean, even if my friend in a friendly game, when we are playing five-a-side football in a garden or something, even if my friend misses a chance like that, I'm bollocking him. I'm saying, what are you doing? Are you serious? But when a professional footballer in the Premier League misses a chance like that, oh my goodness, when that happened, I thought that we could lose this game. Aguero also hit the post, sorry, it was De Bruyne who hit the post. After that, you know, Man City really grew in confidence, and to be fair, I will be honest, last 15 minutes Man City were closer to winning the game. Aguero stumbles in the box, you know, De Bruyne hits the post. Aguero had two big chances after like the 88th minute. They just kept pumping crosses into the box, and to be fair, the Liverpool defense really stood up well to the Man City attack, but there were some hairy moments defensively for both teams, and this game perfectly illustrated where these teams are. Great going forward, capable of creating loads of clear-cut chances, but defensively they are both a shambles. Both Man City and Liverpool, if you take a look at how many goals they conceded this season, it's nowhere near good enough where they want to go, where they want to be. So I think both teams, their priority next season should be to buy better defenders, to build, you know, a better defense. Liverpool, you know, we need major work. I think Matip needs a centre-back partner who is as good as him, because yeah, Klavan was really good today, but we also need a left back. I'm sorry that Milner is just not a left back. He just doesn't have the pace to bomb up and down the wing. And also we need a striker. Firmino had 2 or 3 good chances, And if it's Sturridge, I always have a feeling that if those chances fall to Sturridge, you know, he could have scored those. But you know, Sturridge doesn't press as hard as Firmino, so we just need a striker who works his socks off and who can score 15-20 goals a season. That's really hard to find, but I personally would go and just buy Alexander Lacazette. I think that he's the perfect player for Liverpool. He would give the whole club such a lift, and he could score 100 goals in the next 5 years for Liverpool, in my opinion. He's that good of a finisher, and yes, he would cost a lot of money, but in the long run, if Liverpool, you know, finish in the Champions League every season with Lacazette up front, it's money well spent, in my opinion. So the game ends 1-1. Both teams could have won it, both teams could have lost it. A brilliant, entertaining game. Not a disaster for Liverpool to get the draw, but yeah, we really should have won this if we take our chances. But Man City can say the same about their team as well. And let me know, guys, where do you think these teams will finish in the Premier League at the end of the season? And thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. See you later. Goodbye.